everyone, it's Jazzugernaut, post another video. This is my 60 kill shotgun match on a Standoff, and I actually got this match several months ago. I just had never got around to doing commentary for it, and I finally wanted to put it up here because it's actually my only 60 kill match, I believe, except for one on Nuketown, which never actually recorded properly to the theater because there was a host migration, which really stunk. I actually got 63 kills on that match, but this was a great match for me, especially since I was using the S12 shotgun, which is not even the best of the shotguns, but I was trying to master it at the time. And the class setup I was running was I was using Scavenger and Claymores, and what worked well was that I would try to hold down this house and pretty much frequent this house as much as possible, and I laid Claymores in the different pathways, and sometimes I had 2, and with Scavenger sometimes I even had 3, and you know, it really worked out. It was beneficial, and it was a good strategy to get a 60 kill match for me. And I wasn't really going for a huge score here. I was just trying to get, I think, the stealth chopper. I was trying to master the gun, but I was also trying to get the stealth chopper at the time because I was trying to get the calling card, I believe. And I'm pretty sure I'm running the stealth chopper as one of my kill streaks, yeah. Or escort drone it might be, actually. But, yeah, so, Standoff is a great map in this game. It's like one of the universally well-liked maps. And, you know, I like to frequent the house and that brown house and pretty much run through the middle of the map, and I do pretty well there. But, you can also, you know, stick to the edges and do just fine. I just prefer going right where the action is. And, yeah, I just was happy with this match. I mean, to have a 60 kill match with a shotgun is not always an easy thing. Especially the S12 is very underpowered. You have to fire multiple blasts in the guy usually to kill him, especially on a core even. And, sometimes you even have to camp. And look, I was even camping there. I hit the guy several times and didn't get the kill. But what I want to talk about today is actually I want to do a top 5. I notice a lot of YouTubers do top 5s, and you know, I think it's I don't want to steal people's ideas, but everybody does it. I want to just do my own top 5 related to this game, particularly, and I want to do my top 5 guns in this game. And these are just guns that I think work the best, but I mean, definitely for me, but they also seem to be, most of them seem to be like universally considered like the best guns. I mean, I personally, my favorite gun's actually personally not considered that, but I'll get to that in a minute. So at number 5 is the B23R pistol. It's the only pistol, I mean, the Cap 40 a lot of people like too, but the B23R is just a monster of a gun, and I freaking think it's overpowered, frankly, but I love it. I mean, it fires quick 3-burst shots, and then it's got some range on it and accuracy as it is, but if you put long barrel on it, and long barrel and like an extended clip, it just becomes such a powerful gun. And you can treat it almost, you know, like a regular primary weapon and still have a huge, you know, match with it. But that's number 5. Number 4, I actually have a dual wield match with, I believe, the B23R, where I was using tac insert too. I want to upload that. That was a couple months ago as well, but that was actually a really good dual wielding match, and that's a good gun to dual wield with because it is very accurate. But the other number 4 gun I would say is the M8A1. I mean, I personally like that probably more than number 4, but I mean, I think I mean, it gets so close in terms of how good some of these guns are that I gotta be a little picky. But the M8A1 I started out with early on in the game. That was my favorite gun. It's my favorite assault rifle included. It's the gun I stuck with at first the most. But as I got on in the game, I went to more, you know, tried out a lot of different guns, and it's no longer my favorite anymore, so that's why it's coming in at number 4. But it has the 4-round burst, which I really like. It's powerful enough to kill a guy with 1 4-round burst, maybe 2. It fires pretty quick, even with the 4-round burst, and you can have good range with it, good accuracy, and depending on your attachments, it could become even full automatic. If you put the select fire on, which I don't really use the select fire for it, but it works pretty well for it. So I mean, that's a gun that really helps out too. At number 3 is the Vector, and this used to be my favorite gun after the M8A1. I used it a ton of times, but I noticed that after a while, it's a little weak with hit marking. You get a lot of hit marks even on hardcore with it. But I just like it because A, it looks awesome. I just like the way it looks, but also because it fires rapidly, and it's pretty accurate, and it reloads fast. So I really like the gun for that, but I mean, it's no longer my top gun. But at number 2 is the AN-94. Now this is pretty much like considered the best gun in the game, and most people always seem to use it in their videos, and everybody can seem to agree that it's probably universally the best gun in this game overall. It packs the power, it fires fast, it has range, it has a big size clip. It's got a little bit of everything, and I really didn't use it much at first or like it much at first. That was a nice triple as they all ran in the room there. Yeah, so I got used to it, and I got into a rhythm with it, and I realized how really good it was, and I've had some really good matches with it since I've used it more and more. But yeah, I mean, it's just a piece of gun, and they never really did any alterations on it, so it's not like it ever got weakened or got changed in any way. So it's still as good as it was when the game first came out. And then at number 1 is my personal favorite, and I'm so glad they released it. It's the Peacekeeper. I really wish they would release another DLC weapon for the next map pack. I really hope they do. I actually thought they were going to do one for every map pack. I was kind of disappointed they didn't. But the Peacekeeper is such a balanced gun. That's what makes it so good. It's got range. It's got some power. It's got firing rate. It reloads pretty quick. It's got a decent sized clip. I think 30 rounds in the clip. And it looks cool too. I like the way it looks. I mean, it's like an assault rifle mixed with SMG. It's got that type of ability, and I actually just, I absolutely love it, and I use it as my, primary gun when I'm going for like a try-hard type gameplay, or if I know that we're playing against a really good team and I need to, put on my best type match. I use that gun, and it's so effective, and it's just it's my favorite gun. I took care of so many kills with it now. I think I'm at 6,000 with it, compared to my next closest gun is like 4,500, and then 4,000 with the Vector, I think. So like, it clearly has become my favorite gun, and it gets me my most kills, and I've had some of my better matches with it. So I really do believe that that's worthy of my number 1 spot, and I think a lot of people like that gun too, and I think a lot of people probably agree that it's up there in the top 5 of their guns. But yeah, so those are my top 5 guns, and I finally died here, but right before I was going to get the stealth copter again. But as you can see, I'll show you the score right now as the match is getting close to being over. 56-16 with 31 confirms too, so it's not like I wasn't confirming my tags. I was going out there getting tags too. But I really think that the strategy of using the claymores with the scavenger and then the shotgun is a really good strategy, and it works in tight quarters like this especially. And this was just one of my better matches that I've ever had, and I definitely wanted to post it up for you guys to see. Alright guys, well, take care, and hopefully I'll post up another video within the next couple days, and maybe do a that dual wield match that I was talking to you guys about. Alright guys, here's the final kills, and there you go. Take care guys.